Looking for timer. I had to hit. I hit live. I went go live, and it immediately went to the next broadcast. So I got this, so I hit no, and then it'll start again. That was a good race.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch much of it.
Oh man.
That's the problem with scoring. Like,
Yeah.
people are like, oh, you get to watch the whole race. No, I get to watch this.
Yeah. And every time we'd say something happened in turns 1 and 2, you look.
Oh, dude, the last lap when Hope got into it.
Wow.
You guys started yelling at him, and it was like, what?
Sorry,
I
man.
couldn't even see it either. I got a pretty wall right now.
Text back what color, what time, what do they want? Because I just.
Oh, jeez. There needs to be a lot less black and orange cars in this division. Between the 311s, the 25, and the 7, they're killing me.
Oh, that's hard. I would hate that as a sport.
25 especially. In the sport mods, although it's unlikely any of them will really make it, there's 3 identical 27s. The only difference is the small letter and the outline of their number.
No way.
Yeah, because they're all black, they're all 27. 2 of them have it, one has an M and one has an N.
No way.
And then the other one's straight up.
That would suck.
And then it's like a green outline, a blue outline, and an orange outline on their numbers. They're all owned by the same guy. He just kind of gets people to drive them.
That's crazy.
Why? I don't think any of them finished their heat race. So, oh god, they'll all be in the same heat main.
Oh no, are you serious?
Oh god.
This will be so much easier tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these. You're going topside.
What an incredible race. That was fantastic with those IMCA modifieds and Pounds and Hogue and Dotson and Sawyer. I don't know how to do it. Get Josh up here. Josh, come on, dude. Don't, babe. It's down there on the bottom somewhere. I don't know what wires they are, but. Oh, no, isn't that nuts?
I'll bet you can get the electrical expert out here. He can pull out half those cords and move down.
No kidding.
The GoPro isn't working on the 11th car.
It isn't? It is what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, alright, I should do that. Let me do my finish. Let me do the results real quick.
Well, I'm going to say something. It doesn't get any better than that. How do you top that, even with the late models coming out next? I mean, that was an incredible race between the top 5-6 drivers in that last lap between Hogue and Sawyer. You can't write anything like that. That was awesome. But, hey, you called it, Josh. You said Dotson was the man early in the race, and he held true. I mean,
that was, I got talked to down there in Victory Lane about it is Hogue country, I'll tell you that right now. These guys do not play.
I warned you.
Yeah, you won't
That's
hear
like
me.
me when going up to Willamette and calling it Willamette.
Yeah, you made that
You'll
mistake
get
too.
12.
All right, up next, our dirt late model feature. We are going to do 30 laps with these guys right here, right now. We will take you through the lineup. On the inside of row number 1, starting on the pole, Mr. Bobby Hogue in the number 2. Starting next to him in the number 11X out of San Luis Obispo, that is Steve Drake. Inside of the second row out of Salem, Oregon in the number 30 Left Coast Motorsports Sports Chassis, Jeremy Shank. And starting next to him from Watsonville in the 32B, Clay Daly. Driving the number 10 in, he starts on the inside of the third row. Out of Bakersfield, that's the Sandman, Rob Sanders. And next to him from Arroyo Grande in the 91T, Tony Tost. Driving the number 17, he starts on the inside of the fourth row. That is Lightning Larry Childress. And in the number 12 from Marina Del Rey, that is Nick Bartels. Driving the number 13 out of Albany, Oregon, he starts on the inside of row number 5. That is Bryson James. And next to him in the number 2E, that is Ethan Dotson out of Bakersfield. In the sixth row on the inside, driving the number 75, Dino Napier, and starting next to him in the number 21 out of Arroyo Grande, Devin Crockett. The seventh row looks like this. On the inside of row number 7, that is Mike Kirby in the number 7, and driving the number 6, Larry Wise. In the number 27, starting on the inside of the 8th row, Ron Bartels, and next to him in the 57, Royce Mole out of Chowchilla. The 9th row is the number 5L on the inside, Cody Laney. Next to him, the 96 of Matt McKelly. The last row shapes up like this. On the inside of the back row, driving the number 22G out of Vacaville, that is Paul Guglielmani. And in the number 15E, starting next to him, Bill Eagleston.
Yeah, this is going to be one heck of a run. We've got guys from all over, top talent out here on the West Coast. Let's do another Mike Mosier-ism here. Let's nudge your neighbor here. Whole lot of laps, big late models, pretty slick track. Who you got?
You know, for me to come up here and call a win on who's going to win this, right now, I mean, doing the research we've done coming up here for this race, it's kind of hard to bet against Steve Drake, who starts on the outside of row number 1. That being said, knowing what I know about certain drivers in this field, I would tell the field, the fans here, to keep an eye on that number 30 on the inside of the second row. Jeremy Shank is a master on the slick. That being said, how do you bet against Steve Drake at this point?
I can give you 2 reasons. It's white and it's on the pole.
I'm telling you right now, Corey. I don't want to be biased, but I'm going to go for that 30 of Jeremy Shank. The reason why is he sits second row on the inside. He has got something to prove. Last time he was down here, he had the shot, just didn't make it.
Well, last time I saw him run was up at the Willamette Speedway.
It was
I
where?
said Willamette.
No.
I just said it fast.
All
Willamette
right,
Speedway.
boys, we're going to turn the caution lights out. We're going to put these guys bumper to bumper, door handle to door handle. We're going to let them fly out of turn 4. Hogan Drake out of turn 4, green flag out and waving. 30 laps of late model action coming to you live from the Budweiser Nationals here at Bakersfield Speedway. Everybody hard on the throttle. Hogue is your leader out of turn 2. Steve Drake right there with him. Left front to the right rear. They're going to follow him on the bottom through turns 1 and 2. Everybody working 3 wide out of turn 4. Leader lap number 1, Hogue, Drake, Shank, Daly,
Tony
Sanders, and Toast were side by side at the stripe.
All the way to the top side. Battle for that third, 4th spot. That, of course, is the 32B. That is of Clay Daly. Side by side, coming out of turn number 4. That is a battle for the lead. That is, of course, the 2 of Bobby Hogue. He takes the top spot.
Right now we've got Steve Drake. He's looking for the inside. He likes to run that top 2, so maybe he's just trying to play a little mind games with Bobby Hogue a little bit, running that lower area to see if he can get something, because he knows I cannot win if I'm following the leader.
Did you just see what just happened to Bobby Hogue coming out of turn number 4?
I saw how tight he was.
Had a little bit of hiccup, I'll tell you what. Gave that 11 of Steve Drake a shot to come back on the side. Hogue right to the top. Drake right on the rear quarter panel of him. Now look at who. Oh, Clay Daly almost getting into
man.
it with Tony Toast coming out of turn number 4.
Tony Toast with a big pass on the 10 in of Sanders out of turn 4, snuck it in a small hole. Look at the battle for the top spot between Hogue and Drake. Both these guys are absolutely awesome. Drake looks to have the better entry in the center of the corner, but the drive out of the corner down the straightaways, you got to give the advantage to the 2 of Bobby Hogue.
Definitely the 2 of Bobby Hogue. Go ahead, Mike.
Shank sitting there wide open at bated breath, waiting for one of these 2 guys to hiccup in the front so he can go. But who's going right now is the 32B, Clay Daly. He's slinging that thing in the 3 and 4 so wide he's almost hitting the entryway to the bathrooms out there.
Daly is definitely on the high side of the racetrack, making some things happen. But now we have caught the back of the pack. Your leaders are coming right up on the back of the pack into lap traffic. Can Drake set Bobby Hogue up and perform a pass with the top spot? That's what everybody wants to know right now.
Oh, it's going to be interesting to see. It's going to come down to who can go through traffic the fastest and the smoothest without giving up anything. Because as soon as you give up something, 4 people are going to take it.
There is no margin for error here right now as Hogue all over the back. What a battle for the lead as these leaders race through lap traffic. Right now, you cannot make a mistake at this point.
9 laps down. It'll be 10 laps this time around. Everybody behind second on back is dealing with a bunch of lap traffic. You have Steve Drake now getting around. Hogue almost had to check up from a lap car down the backstretch. Clay Daly and the 30 of Jeremy Shank. Now they're side by side into lap traffic coming out of turn number 4. 11 laps down.
Yeah, when you're a lap traffic car and you're in the way, eventually what's going to happen is either 1, you're going to get out of the way, or 2, they're going to get you out of the way.
They're going to move you, absolutely. They're going to put that front bumper on you. They have something to go. That's 13 laps down this time around. 30 laps is a distance tonight in their A main event.
Everybody looking good right now. A phenomenal piece of driving by everybody, keeping it clean as they make their way around this wicked fast 1/3 mile here in Bakersfield. The track almost looks asphalt. It is so slick. It is so slick right now. I mean, and these guys are handling these cars with just a perfect amount of finesse as they race through lap traffic. It is Bobby Hogue with a big advantage right now over the 11X of Steve Drake.
Bobby Hogue's coming up on the 6 of Larry Weiss, so we're going to see how that goes. The Mike Kirby pulls off in the 7.
This track went from a dark brown, black, to now a solid black. It almost looks like asphalt out there.
Asphalt with ice on it. I mean, it is very, very shiny down there here at Bakersfield Speedway. And look at Bobby Hogue driving through traffic. I mean, he's just putting on a clinic at this point.
Whoa, Bobby hang on. Huge drive into turn number 1, trying to get about lap traffic, but a huge push.
Big push at the apex at 1 and 2 for Hogue. He handled it. He got by the lap car of the 27 of Bartels. Now you're seeing the 11 of Steve Drake start to work that bottom groove. As big move by Shank down the front stretch, being pinched off by the 75.
Line hit from side by side. They have a lap. Who's it going to affect? Clay Daly go to the high side, lap car in the middle.
3 wide.
Toast on the bottom. Give it to Daly. He will sit there, and he is in the top 5.
And Tony Toast is still right there with him. They went 3 wide as they split a lap car out of turn 4. Unbelievable job of driving. Mike, what are you seeing right now? What you've been watching?
Lap car.
Yeah, Clay Daly sitting in turn 4. Man, that could have been bad.
Those 3 were running, saw Daly sideways, said, okay, it's time to check up. Where's the caution?
Look at the board.
They looked up and didn't look forward.
20 laps down, 10 more to go. All the lap traffic is now behind your top leaders. But look who starts in the back. The 32B of Clay Daly.
Well,
that's not going to take long.
You want to see some action.